Hello and welcome to Universal Studios Hollywood. I know it's been just a couple days since our last visit, but I wanted to come back before Memorial Day holiday because I knew that this weekend is just going to be absolutely nuts. So let's start our construction update with Halloween Horror Nights. And here we are from the Curious Storage parking structure. So started with the Faraway Maze. We now have a brand new prop outside that says Ticket Office. It is some sort of wagon. So I don't really know what that might be. Could it be like a Nightmare Alley themed maze? That was a recent movie that could evoke horror vibes. But of course, next to it, we do have the well. So I'm still not 100% sure what this is. If you do know, please let me know down below. Now we do have in the middle of the parking lot a giant truck with some props in it. That is actually an emblem for Jurassic World Dominion. Are we getting a Jurassic World maze? Probably not. It's probably just for some event in the park that they're gonna hold. Looking over at the maze on the left, of course, we have that paned window that was added earlier this week. We can see inside just a little bit, but most of the stuff we can see inside is completely empty. So, let's just head to Universal CityWalk Hollywood and see what we can see there. Heading into Universal CityWalk, it's interesting that they're still using the old logos on the banners into CityWalk. Here on Universal CityWalk, where we are looking at the Tsum Chocolate Emporium and Savory Feast Kitchen, where it's not that the doors have been opened for us. They have been blown clean off. Yeah, that's right. The doors are now missing from the building and we can see straight in. That is so cool. This is a big update for us. It does look like we also have updates on the chimneys, which have now been anchored to the side of the building, probably safe for earthquakes. Looking at Universal Cinema, we do have a new Minions Rise of Gru wrap on the entire cinema, which looks very neat. Other than that, too much of the building is hidden behind scrim, so there's not much we can see, but it's great to see that things are moving forward. Speaking of moving forward, they've also installed a public notice of application to sell alcoholic beverages at Tsum Chocolate Emporium. So while we don't know what's going to be in the restaurant, we do know it will include alcohol. Now let's head towards the park. It looks like we are finally getting a new store on Universal CityWalk. Right across from Dodgers Clubhouse, it appears that they have started construction and are very close to finishing on what appears to be some sort of high-end luxury fashion or apparel brand. If you know what this is by the logo, let me know. Heading into the park where you can see the Universal Studios Hollywood Globe is still under construction. I don't know what they're doing. It hasn't been moving for a while, but it's nice the photo op's still there. What's neat is when you head into the park and it's so close to closing, it's about an hour before closing, they move the security so it's right in front of the turnstile. So that way, if you just want to come into CityWalk at night, you can walk right up to the Globe. That's pretty cool. A quick update inside feature presentation, which now has a brand new Nintendo pin. It's pretty cool, next to a Mario Kart pin. If you thought crowds were going to be low on a Wednesday night, an hour before park closed, you'd be wrong. Check out the wait times. A quick update with some Grad Bash decor, which has moved across the way from the plaza over towards next to the DreamWorks Theater. Interesting why they did that. So it turns out the Halloween Horror Nights maze in the Parisian Courtyard is going to be La Llorona. This is a maze that we've previously seen at Universal Studios Hollywood. Thank you to one of you for commenting that on a previous video and letting me know. I was able to look it up and saw, yep, that's exactly what it was. It looks the exact same as it used to. Here's a look at the side from Pret's Place. Here's a look at what it looks like from the back outside of Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. And here's a look at what it looks like outside the Parisian streets. Now let's head over to the former smoking section and check on Super Nintendo World. So here we are outside the former smoking section looking at Super Nintendo World. And really not much has changed, but I think one thing to highlight is just how quickly Bowser's Castle construction has evolved. The fact that we can now see basically the entire front of the castle is done. We just have those top 3 turrets that need to move forward a little faster. Now, one thing we are still missing is the giant Bowser head that is going to be placed in the center of the castle. And that brings me to another point looking at the land, is that there's a lot of theming elements that have not been added in. Of course, we've seen the piranha plants and the clouds and the coins, but we're gonna have a lot more added just in the next couple weeks. That's what all those holes in the land are. If you see a wall that looks blank, or you see a hill and there's just a bunch of black holes just in the wall and you're like, what is that? that is going to be something moving. That is going to be something interactive. That is going to be some element of theming, whether it's a Goomba or a Thwomp or something is coming. And that's going to be really neat. So anyway, as I say every time I leave the former smoking section, don't smoke, it kills you. Heading towards the lower lot, I do just want to mention that this past week, Universal open ticket sales for their annual pass holder event that seems to be like it's just going to be grad bash for annual pass holders. I did get a ticket. I look forward to attending. I might have work that night, so I'm not 100% sure, but if I can come, it seems like it's going to be really fun. Heading towards the lower lot, starting with the Universal Monsters Legends Collide Maze, which has seen just a little bit of extra theming added in the last week, including some ropes that were put up outside the a la carte trading company, some mildew stains. It looks really pretty. Moving over to Super Nintendo World, still, that Bowser's Castle facade is making a lot of progress. I really think we're going to get the Bowser's Castle head installed very, very, very soon. As you're looking here at Super Nintendo World, pay attention to the areas that seem blank, that seem like there should be something else there, because chances are something's going to be coming there very soon. Heading into the lower lot, it is a very hot day. It's almost 90 degrees even though it's 5 p.m. So I think that means I have to go on Jurassic World the ride. Okay, so I just got off Jurassic World the ride. I was told that you guys want to see more ride-throughs and attraction videos on this channel. So here is a uninterrupted full ride-through of Jurassic World the ride.
You are cleared for the visitor center. Have a nice ride.
Apex predator of the deep.
You are clear for entry.
You may even see our new baby Stegosaurus, one of the latest additions to our Jurassic World family. Jurassic World's most powerful
across the board.
Patch me in, Kent. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Claire here. Please remain calm. We have assets out of containment and help is on the way. In the meantime, please,
A security team is deployed. They will get to the
Please remain in the boat and stay calm. Asset control units are on their way. Please now. Multiple targets. We are in full containment.
Okay, you made it. Cool. You know what? Let's check on some more construction over at Super Nintendo World with the warp pipe. And here we are looking at the Super Nintendo World warp pipe, and it's hard to see through the mist, but not much has changed. One thing that has changed is over at the studio store right next to Jurassic World the ride. We now finally have some physical construction that we can see. This is part of the ongoing effort to change this store into a Super Nintendo World store right outside where Super Nintendo World is going to be. Neat, very cool. You know what? Let's head to the upper lot to check on some construction from up there. Here in the upper lot, and unfortunately it looks like the incredible Back to the Future mural that was right outside the lower lot sign has unfortunately been covered up. It still looks like it's there, it just looks like it's been covered up with another piece of plywood.
This is your first time here. Oh man, that's a big day for you, man. This is your first time meeting the donkey, huh?
Dracula, you're coming back for Horror Nights. That's so exciting.
I am. Can you believe it? That stupid thing says that we're going to go against each other.
Okay.
No, we're going to kill a lot of people that night.
So who are you going to beat? The Mummy? Or are you going to beat Wolfman? Like, is it a competition?
That's the trick. You think that we are going against each other, but we're actually working together to kill a lot of the guests that come in.
Oh, well, I saw you set up, like, was it Alucard Trading Company? Is that your place?
I can't tell you all the tricks. I guess you'll have to come to find out.
Okay, well, I'll see you Halloween Horror Nights.
All right, kill you later.
Okay, sounds good. Here at the Waterworld maze, you can see looking over the maze just how much has happened in the last couple days, how many walls have come up. Now, peeping through the wall just a little bit, you can see that they've made a lot of progress too, just in lifting these walls. Well, I look forward to checking back on this maze in the coming weeks. Hopefully we'll start to see a facade peek through or some clues as to what this might be. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.